Sip, good evening. Audio video test. Ready? Thank you. Thank you, Alak, and I am Sip. We are on a topic. What is that experience of becoming one with all? What is that experience of becoming one with all? This call has a very deep purpose, and not everybody in the world understands the meaning of this call. Therefore, when we are on this call on a daily basis, every day, every day we need to spend some amount of time to be grounded in our real in our real life. Who are we? Why are we alive? Why do we eat food? Why do we take vitamins? Why do we take care of our body? There are so many things that we do pedicure. Why do we do pedicure? Well, I don't know what would happen if we didn't go to the dentist for 10 years. I don't know what would happen if imagine that your teeth are rotting and you didn't go for a dentist. So therefore, I was just reflecting on how important it is to experience that becoming of one with all. Now, how many people even understand the meaning of this? Today, we will explore this. Sip Atmadeep, Sip Achla, ADR, Ahm Atma, Sip Ahm, Sip Alak, Anand ki coach Anil Soni, Sip Ansul, Atman Revati, Atmanand Avi, Sip Bliko, Bliss, Gigi, Girishanand, Sip Harshal, iPhone, Krishna, Parvatiyama, and Peter, Sip Prakasa, Premchandji, Rajanand, Rajesh, Renuka, Sip Resh, Robin, Sip Prakash, Sip Sachiv, Sagai, Samatma, Sadlanand, Siba, Sip Siji, Jyoti, Siri, Sip Siva, Soham, Sukhi, Trupreet, Sita, Yogini, and Shivoham. You know, today they were telling me how in this call, there are some people who are coming on this call 10 on 10 days. Some people are coming 7 on 10 days. So we have a Zoom management team and they were giving me this statistics. And I realized there are also some people who are coming once in 3 months, once in 2 months. Some people are coming on the call once a month, but they're not leaving the call. What I mean to say is that we have to get to the depth of our life. What is my life? Who am I? Being you, being your true self is something not everybody is blessed. And I hope that today's topic will give you some deep introspection. What is that experience of becoming one with all? I hope you're going to be deeply. I think Krishna brought up similar topic yesterday or day before yesterday. Krishna brought up a topic which has got to do with this some way, or directly or indirectly. I don't know what you asked me yesterday, Krishna, but you can link that question if you have written that question of yesterday. Atmadeep, let's start. Atmadeep.
Pranam Guruji, Pranam Guruji, Shivoham.
Pranam. Shiva, bolo.
I wrote the answer for this. Like it's about feeling the unity in with all is the essence of this question. So the
How do you feel
experience
it?
of मैं आंसर ही दे रही थी.
हाँ.
The experience of becoming one with all is totally about the realizing the truth of the being that is Atman. So Aham Brahmasmi and not an ordinary way of saying it for the sake of saying. It is realizing while contemplating on the truth of soul and breath of this body that is pranvayu. Hence, that experience is called Ek Tattva Abhyasa, where the rest of living and non-living, when appears to be real, are nothing but Panch Bhautik Tattva appearance, which means a play of five element in every where, like when I am the drashta, like that triad of जो हम कहते हैं कि जो दृश्य है जो दृष्टा है और जो दृष्टि रख के वो देख रहा है कि क्या चीज हो रही है सो उसके बियॉन्ड जाने वाली चीज का एसेंस मुझे समझा आज के टॉपिक का so something like that.
Have you had any experience?
या मुझे वननेस फील हुई थी एक बार, मतलब एक बार नहीं, कई बार हो जाती है इजीली.
What
इट
is
इज
that?
नॉट
What is
डिफिकल्ट टू
that?
फॉलो SLS.
Can you experience what is that experience of becoming one with all?
The way you mentioned yesterday and many other time also, that it is the element, like it is the metal gold, it is not the appearance of the gold in ring and everything. Likewise, the main जो element है, जो आत्मन है, वो तो source जो आ रही है उसी से ही है, वो आत्मन तो एक ही है. और
I'm
for that
again,
data reference,
I'm again asking you. Just listen to me carefully. What is that experience?
one word answer to that.
One word, two words, three words. I'm just trying to help everybody on the call. See, my job is not to get the answer for myself, no. My job is to help everybody on this call progress every day. So, is there today's question is what is that experience of becoming one with all? Can you say what is that experience?
Yeah, when there is no ego and distinct ego in me, when I don't consider myself the only unique person on planet Earth, so I have that space to consider other fellow humans and all other. So that moment when BME is gone and in pure consciousness, um, that moment I feel that
Okay.
connection
Okay.
very
Good.
easily.
Good. Good. Thank you. Good start, Atmadeep. You're giving the Atmanand and Krishna.
Yeah, Shivam Guruji.
Sure.
Yeah, it's a deep topic. I don't know whether my answer is correct or not, but anyway. So I think for me, it's from doing to being. So what I mean by that is in doing, there are two things. And when there are two things, a lot of emotion comes, me versus the other. While in being, you kind of have this realization that everybody is SIP, you are also SIP. So whatever has to come to you will come to you. So you don't have to do too many things. And that helps you to be equanimous. That is my experience. So I'll also, if you allow, share one experience also. Like I think yesterday there was a lot of talk on money. So I wanted to talk, but I didn't get time. So my recent experience I wanted to share. So for the first 20 years, I was really running behind money because we were from a very lower middle class kind of a family. Between my 20 to 30, I was really mad behind money. In fact, I was willing to do anything for money. But somehow with God's grace, I didn't do anything wrong. And then from my 30s to 40s, I said, forget money and all. I want to go behind peace. And somehow I came on this path and started more towards going inward. And then suddenly, I don't know what happened from my 40s to 50s, suddenly, wealth started appearing. I also don't know from where it came. So this is what I feel. This is that journey. And even recently, I shared you my experience. I run a company using that also, much more than what my company could produce. I got through just a stroke of luck. So it is from doing to being. The being, what it means is, I mean, you just be centered. Whatever has to come to you will come to you. That's how I feel it actually.
Very beautiful. I like the answer which can come in a line where people can capture. And so even Atmadeep, this is what exactly you also mentioned some lines. Atmanand's line is from doing to being. So very important. Atmanand, the answer is bang on. I'm only asking you to contemplate on one more thing, Atmanand, if you can contemplate on. When you have moved from a state of doing to being, be deeply in consciousness for what I'm asking you further. After going from doing to being, then what is the experience? So when you go from doing to being, just think, go deeper, and try to contemplate when I experience being, then what is that experience? I'm just trying to get something deeper for everybody on this call because see, sometimes the calls are not so deep on happiness. This, that are very simple calls. So sometimes on a Monday, on a Thursday, we have very deep subjects. And the idea of the deep subject is to pull you deep into your own self, to take you very deep inside. So from doing to being, in that state of being, what is the experience? Krishna,
Sir Krishnoham,
Krishnoham.
sir, how to experience becoming one with all? My answer would be realizing Satyam Shivam Sundaram.
Good, very good answer. See, this is what I'm saying. No, these are lines are very important to help everybody on this call. From doing to being. Satyam Shivam Sundaram. So, Krishna, what is the experience in Satyam Shivam Sundaram?
Yeah, and this is a beautiful learning, and we do experience, as you said, when you hear a birds chirping, you hear God's voice, the divine voice, or when somebody anything, any beautiful thing happens, we think God is speaking to us. God is like पहले you used to say कि we used to see God in everything beautiful, and then you changed our realization saying कि this is the manifestation of God. Everything is beautiful. There is nothing ugly. Even ugly seems beautiful. So that kind of now, and yesterday you gave me a very beautiful insight. Now the forms are different. I enjoy every form in complete awareness. This is divine. This is divine. And you always say the wave particle duality also, this energy, the supreme power. So that consciousness, even though I have not experienced enlightenment in the way you are, but still it helps me to be at peace, not in conflict. And that happens all the time.
Don't keep saying that we have not experienced enlightenment. I want you to understand that you are experiencing a wave between awakened and enlightened. So, this is where you are. So there are moments of awakened, enlightened. Sometimes when the mind comes, it pulls you away from the wave, and in a few minutes, you are back into action. So it's like it's sometimes a fish. Have you seen a fish that is swept from the ocean, from the beach in the land? Have you seen that fish is struggling on
Wow.
the beach? But if the next wave comes on the beach, then what happens?
It goes back.
That's another way I'm telling you, another analogy I'm giving you all, how we struggle when we go, we are like a fish back in mind state. Now, what do? We are in that mind state. But with the grace of Prabhu, the wave will come and the wave will take us back. Sometimes if the wave does not come, it looks like the fish is going to die. The fish is going to die. Sometimes a human being comes and kicks the fish back from that water. You have seen sometimes like that, and the wave fish starts to live. So therefore, I said some of our sessions will go very deep, and some sessions on happiness are not so deep. Doesn't matter. We have a combination of it.
So, so yesterday, though, I felt it was because I got a quote yesterday that before enlightenment is work and after enlightenment is work. And today it is coincidence that Viresh ji also sent me the same quote because yesterday I asked you this question. So मुझे this also मुझे oneness ही लगता है how SIP is giving me answers to many people. But आपका जो answer yesterday, even that simple analogy of idli maybe or dosha maybe, it's the same atta. Today when I went through the 10 points of enlightenment, मुझे लगा I am understanding it better. I'm realizing it better. So it helps a lot.
Yeah. And I don't know what this quote you said. Remember, before enlightenment, work is for wages. But after enlightenment, work is not for wages. So I don't know where that quote is. There's a big change in a
No, it is
paradigm.
a Zen quote which says external circumstances will be the same, but it is your inner transformation or the inner conflict comes to an end.
But please read that quote in future like this. But before
Yeah,
enlightenment, work is for wages. But
right.
after enlightenment, work is a puja. Our work is
Yeah,
no more
yeah.
for
It
wages.
becomes a
Our work is
yes,
it
yes,
becomes an
yes,
offering. It becomes an
yes,
offering to the
yes.
divine. Sir, thank you. Sarlana, Drumataji, Siri, Siba, Yogini, Rekha, and Satprem.
Yeah. Shivoham here. Love you.
Yes, Shubham.
Love you all. Love you all. What is the experience of becoming one with all? My answer is that experience is called oneness, Vasudhaiva Kutumbam. And it is called God realization after self realization. You can see this is the transition period from learning to experience, becoming, being. This we can see the hunger, pain, happiness, sadness in others also. We can experience the feelings and emotions of others also. That is my answer.
No, good. Good. Vasudeva Kutumbakam is I'm picking from what you're saying. Today, my aim is to take you all on this journey of actually helping you. A lot of people have come with me to Finland, and a lot of people who have come with me to Finland, they asked me, how can I see the northern lights? Huh? Aurora borealis, what do they call it? So
At
the
that
northern
season, we have to go.
the northern lights are in the sky, but people can't see it. So then we you need to have an art how to see the northern lights. And this is just like this question. Rumataji, thank you.
Okay, thank
And
you.
I'm
Thank you.
my job is to help you today to reach this experience of the becoming one with all. Rumataji Siri,
Pranam Guruji, Shivoham.
pranam.
Guruji, I feel when love is from root to root, we are one. We all are one.
Yes, very good. But how do you know that this is ru to ru? There must be some experience, right?
गुरुजी वो आप बोलते हैं ना प्रेम की गली बड़ी साकरी दो उसमें नहीं जा सकते ओनली वन जब हरि और हम एक हो जाते हैं तो वही बात है विद अदर्स आल्सो
Beautiful. Yes, good. Siri,
Sure, Guruji. My answer, what I have written is, you move from awaken to enlightenment. You experience SIP in every atom. You see SIP in all, love SIP in all, serve SIP in all, and you live with peace, love, and bliss. What is the experience of being one with all? Is all.
very good. Um, very good. I like you've given a you've given I think a dual answer, right? You're saying that we when it's SLS, when you experience one, then there's SLS and there's peace, love, and bliss. Correct? Have I
And
captured?
yes, and you experience SIP in every atom. You see only SIP everywhere. Yes, it is SLS. Correct. These
Yeah.
two. Correct.
So when you see SIP in all, it leads to you told it leads to SLS, right? You told or no?
Yes, I told. I
Yeah.
told.
So that the experience of one and all is a part of the question. When you experience one with all is part of the question. You're saying when you have that, then SLS happens, and then you experience peace, love, and bliss.
Correct.
Good.
Yes.
Very, very, very well said, Siri. I will explain this at the end of the call what I feel. Siba,
Pranam Guruji means immense gratitude, Guruji.
immense.
Guruji,
Bolo.
from doing to being, Guruji, you stop chasing and start choosing peace, Guruji. Every acceptance becomes your freedom, Guruji. And you silence becomes your nature. And you enjoy your own company. You want to be with yourself. You want to enjoy that me time, Guruji, with yourself, Guruji. So I
Beautiful.
experience.
Very beautiful answer.
Thank you,
Very
Guruji.
beautiful answer.
Good.
Experiencing one with all is when you start enjoying silence.
Yeah, Guruji.
Please pay attention what she said. To start enjoying the silence and that me time, you don't feel that loneliness is gone because your experiences change. You have not just awakened. You are now experiencing enlightenment. Experiencing enlightenment is not knowledge; it's beyond knowledge. Yogini, thank you, Sima.
Guruji, I want to share one thing, Guruji. While I was going outside, I don't know that song, Guruji. Your कण कण में वो है हर शय में वो I was just Guruji अंदर से हो रहा था मैं गुनगुना भी नहीं रही थी बस अंदर से हो रहा था I don't know that song also Guruji but it came from inside.
I also don't know. Yogini,
Shivam, sir.
Shiva.
Sir, I wrote 3 points. Prajnanam Brahma, Vasudev Kutumbam, Satyam Shivam Sundaram. So all this we experience only when we ignite our inner self, that is Apo Deepa Bhava, and start living like a lotus.
Good, very good answers. Too many elements, but good answers. All answers are correct in the sense in the correct direction. In this call, I told you we have more than 100 to 200 people who are seeking enlightenment. Everybody will not get the same enlightenment. Those who are sincere, those who are committed, those who are in consciousness, That's all it takes. It doesn't matter how much money you have in the bank. It doesn't matter where you live. It doesn't matter male, female. Nothing matters. What matters is your ability to be able to be in that state of consciousness. Okay. Thank you, Yogini. Well said. Rekha, Satprem, Shivoham, Bliko, Alak.
Shivoham AiR,
Shivoham.
doing is being is suffering, being in the mind. And being is consciousness in total bliss, eternal bliss.
So, what is
So
your answer?
then, so so when we are doing, we are suffering. So when we come to this total bliss, which is Satchit Anand consciousness, then we realize all is one, all are one. We are
No,
in
no.
bliss.
So, your answer is when. What is the experience of becoming one with all? What's your answer?
My answer is when doing, it's suffering. When I'm in being, I'm consciousness.
That's okay. Doing and being is okay.
Yeah.
You're
So
saying something else.
yeah,
What is the experience
my
of becoming one with all?
bliss, total
Ha.
bliss.
Say that. Don't your otherwise
Satchit Anand.
Satchidanand, bliss. Okay, good, Rekha.
Yes. Hmm.
Why do you can you tell me why you feel the bliss in Satchidanand? What is the bliss you feel?
Because I realize everyone is
Good, very beautiful. The moment we
hmm,
realize everyone is bliss, then there is
sick.
Satchitanand, Satprem, Satprem and Shivoham, Bliko and Alak.
Pranam Guruji.
Pranam.
As you know, I'm novice in this group compared to quite a number of very advanced folks. But sometimes when I'm settled into quite a state of being in peace, the me inside becomes very, very quiet. And in that quietness, I sense a natural togetherness with everyone, especially on these Zoom calls. Maybe that is what becoming one means for me. But really, it feels like being in the awareness in such a way that when I used to go and watch football matches and things like that, the crowd used to shout one for all for one, and it reminds me of that. If I remove the shouting of it, that quote, one for all for one, reminds me on becoming one.
No, good. What you said, what you said is very beautiful. That when you come on this Zoom call, so for this 1 hour you forget the whole world, right? You're not thinking
Correct.
of the world, and you're feeling that divine uh, consciousness with the whole call. And it doesn't matter who's talking, but you're completely in consciousness. You're completely aware what's happening, what are we saying. So yes, can everybody be in that beautiful state of Ananda? Can everybody experience Satchidananda? Can everybody experience peace, love, and bliss? Not at the same time, not in the same way, not in the same intensity, not all the time. Suppose somebody is on the call today, but they are disturbed by something that happened before the call. Can they get the same amount of consciousness in the call? No. Half the ear is in the call, and half the ear is either reading a message or listening to something or paying attention to something else. We have forgotten what Atmanand said in his initial thing. We have forgotten that being. And as long as there is this combination of being and doing and being and doing, the moment we are doing, sometimes the doing involves body, mind, ego, desire. Therefore, yes, Satprem, you're right. This feeling of oneness and what you said, one for all for one. I think that's what you said, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Yeah, but in the midst of a football stadium, you know how it is, right? There is there are thousands of people screaming, shouting, cheering, eating, drinking. It's a different kind of a high. That's a different fun. That's a different pleasure. but you reach that state where you are completely still. What? Who said just now? Who was it that said, "I'm enjoying the quietness"? I'm not sure who said that.
I think it was Sohini.
I'm not sure. Somebody said
Sohini. It was Sohini.
Yogini.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you start enjoying that stillness, start enjoying that quietness, it's not easy. It's not easy to enjoy that stillness, quietness. Who said? Yogini said. Okay. Anything else, Satprem? Otherwise, Shivoham.
But I think it's, and you're absolutely right. In fact, Atmanand's introduction, and he started it, it gave me that feel. But you're right about that question. I'm not saying that. I was just thinking about one for all for one. It was, though, when I first heard it was in a football match, which was almost 50 years ago. But what reminds me of that is that in silence or in my awareness, I do think about one for all for one. And you make a very good point that on a Zoom call there are a lot of other activities taking place, but
do you know this?
I don't do the
Yeah.
go into.
But you know this one for all and all for all is the worldly unity. You know that, right? It's like it's all about how a football team plays together as one team.
Yes, yeah, that's
But
true.
the same footballers are ready to kill the other team.
Yeah,
Correct.
correct. Yeah.
So this is where we need to get. Very interesting. Today's call is very deep and very deep and interesting. Shivoham. Thank you, Satprem. Let's see where we go. Shivoham and Bliko.
Shom Saji.
Yes, sir.
Saji, this is referring to our realization of Niti Niti Tattvamasi.
Okay. So then what happens?
If we realize that we are not that, thou art that, we are all one. But our status in real life differs from person to person. It's only because of our past and present karmas.
No, that's all okay. Today you're going on a different time. What is the experience of becoming one with all? That's the question.
The experience teaches us that we are all one, we are SIP, we are all SIP.
So what do you experience? As SIP,
One plus,
as SIP, do you feel like you are like Donald Trump or Narendra Modi? How do you feel? What is the experience?
1 + 1 = 1.
1 + 1 = 1. Okay. Bliko. Thank you, Shivoham.
Shivoham, Shivoham,
Yes,
love
sir.
you all. So the question is, what is the experience of becoming one with all? So this is like a paradigm shift of our way to see the world, live the life, and understanding the concept of this spiritual journey. When we are experiencing this type of oneness, it is like you dissolve yourself and you see everything is one. So it is beyond words. You cannot experience actually say about it. It is a feeling of the glimpse of that enlightenment moments, and that moments, when it grows more and more, you feel peace, love, and bliss, because you are one with that divine. You feel your divine soul, and nothing else is important in your life, because your paradigm shift means, I can see there is one very nice Sanskrit term I want to add here. A drasti gnanamay krutva pasya brahmamay jagat means, when your knowledge is become realization, convert into realization, that is called drasti gnanamay krutva. Pasya Brahmamay Jagat means you see the Jagat, whole world is Brahman, nothing else. You are in the ocean of that consciousness. There is
Beautiful.
there is a, upside. There is nothing down. There is no surface, because like normal ocean, you have surface, and there is a turbulence always on the surface level.
Are you
Whereas in
explaining this?
consciousness,
Are you explaining this from an
yes.
intelligent point of view or from an experiential point of view?
No, I am now contemplating on that experience. So that what I want to share it, which I consider the world as an ocean of consciousness.
No, your
And
answer is very beautiful. In that experience of the ocean of consciousness, what do you experience?
he experienced only peace, love, and bliss. It is
That
beyond words.
that is my question.
Beyond words.
Whether what is it that you
Because
experience?
yeah, so you see the world with different glasses. That is called what you in our world. It is a real eye. That real eye is changing the way you see the world. That is what
Remember,
my
remember, your mobile phone may have a message. Some people without glasses they can't read.
correct.
Huh? The message is in the mobile phone.
Yeah, but you can't see. Yeah.
You can't see, no. And the moment you wear the
So
glasses, then you everything you can see.
yeah.
So
That is realization, I think. Yeah,
yeah.
that is the realization.
Alak. Unmute. Yeah. Yes.
Shivam Guruji.
Shiva.
For me, two of your teachings have changed the whole paradigm, which 2 years back, which I learned from you. One was we all have come from one cell. That teaching was very profound. And then when I contemplated on that teaching, that from one cell, how it multiplied, and then we became, 35 trillion cells of a full body, and the four Mahavakyas of Neti Neti Tattvamasi, Aham Atma Brahma, Aham Brahmasmi, and Prajnanam Brahma, when I already wrote and contemplated, I just realized that the ego that I was telling I that was standing tall like a wall had fallen already, and I was filled with compassion, the bliss, peace, love for everything around me. Even it was an ant, I was feeling that compassion and the same kind of feeling which I have for myself. This is what I wanted to share.
So tell me, after this awareness of the single cell that you started with, and the deep, profound awareness of the Mahavakyas, right? Four Mahavakyas. Actually, I don't know why this world is struggling. Even today, I met some people, talked to some people, they are studying this and they want to study Viveka Chudamani and they want to study Aparoksh Anubhuti and we want to study Bhagavad Gita and want to. Okay, you study the whole thing. After studying the whole thing, you'll come back to the same square one. You may study, you spend next 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, keep on reading till you lose not your eyesight, but you lose your eyes itself. First you lose your eyesight, then you will lose your eyes because you keep on reading so much, reading so much, reading so much. It's for time to listen. More than read, we must listen. The Guru doesn't make us read, the Guru makes us listen. Huh? So, my dear Alak, in this deep depth of knowledge, is there something you experience or are you still
I
in that?
experienced I experienced that who am I to means I felt like nothing, and I felt like everything is just one. The where is the difference arising? I questioned myself. How can I say a beggar is a beggar? It's not a beggar. He's the same sip, and that is I am also the same. I cannot say that I am so and so, whatever is my
So
designation or
what is,
whatever is
would you
that.
like to, explain a little bit more on what that experience is?
That
Is it
experience was, yeah.
a universal kind of experience or an emptiness or what exactly is that
I was
experience?
filled with a lot of compassion with
Um,
everything. I was in my whole room itself.
I
And
want to hear
then
that
when I
word
stepped
compassion. I was
back,
waiting to hear. I was waiting to hear that word compassion. For example, I want you all to, I want you all to manifest certain things which will help you in this journey. Ultimately, it is about. mm, Okay, I hope I remember to explain compassion a little bit to you, but I want to explain compassion before we forget. Otherwise, tomorrow, remember, you must try to understand. Pooja Sahu, True Preet, and Rajkumar, Renuka, God's will, Rumataji. Come on,
Shubham Guruji.
Shivoham.
Guruji, द पर्पस ऑफ लाइफ, मैं आपके संगीत में सीखी हूँ द पर्पस ऑफ लाइफ टू, मैं लिख के रखी हूँ,
Tell
एक
mom and
मिनट,
what she wants.
पर्पस ऑफ प्रभु से एक हो जाना।
नहीं वो
तो
ठीक है।
हाँ हाँ, तो एलिमिनेट सर मैं कहाँ गए, जब मैं आपका गाना सुनती हूँ उधर से ज्ञान मिलता है कि आई एम नथिंग, एंड द फीलिंग्स ऑफ, मेरे अंदर एक फीलिंग्स आता है कि आई एम नथिंग एंड अराउंड मी ओनली आनंदा ही आनंदा, तो
Very
कुछ
good.
टाइम बिन के लिए।
Okay, good, good
So,
answer. Shruti, I am nothing, and around me there is only Ananda. Like I'm a fish, around me there is an ocean. Yes, Truprit, Rajkumar Renuka.
Pranam, sir.
Pranam.
Sir, even I would like to say two, three things which have already been said. I had written the same similar things. It's the feeling of Aham Brahmasmi. I am nothing, Neti Neti Tattvamasi. And the awareness and realization of Ekyomkar, but the Gurbani says sir, that everything is one, which we are talking about today, sir. And when we get those feelings, we have that feeling of selflessness, compassion, humility, and that the what we call in Punjabi, sir, in Gurbani, this word called nirmanta, which exactly means the same thing that the divine ego. The ego is gone, and there's just a peace and divine love for everybody around you. That feeling is it can't be described, sir. It has to be felt. It has to be realized yourself, sir. With the help of people like you, sir, who are the gurus and who are teachers, who have themselves felt, who can help us guide to have that feeling, sir. I would say, sir. There's a line in Gurbani, sir, which is a quote from Kabir Ji's poetry. जब मैं था तो हर नहीं, अब हर है तो मैं नहीं. I hope you get it, sir.
Is it there in the Gurbani?
Yes, sir. It's there.
Okay. Very nice.
Yeah. It's like a magnetic attraction, yes, sir. You feel with everybody. I felt not many times, but couple of times, sir, that this feeling I got that everybody around you, I felt like everything around was in a like a magnetic attraction was there, sir. Some kind of a love and happiness was there, a bliss kind of a thing I felt, sir. I felt couple of times, not many times, sir. But I do want to have that feeling permanent, sir. Like you say, Sthit Pragya, sir, kind of thing. I really want it, sir. Thank you, sir. That is what I said.
Good. Very, very beautifully said. I hope today's call will be a call which will help many of you. Um, Rajkumar, Renuka,
Shubham Guruji.
Shivoham.
I also maybe want to say same thing, what has been told. Uh, See, this is from the knowledge, not from the experience. So experience yet to come, maybe slowly, slowly, it is coming. Uh, like creator and creation. So creator is one and he has created. So it means everybody is one. Like we say, from one cell to 3 trillion cells. So actually, I say from one, all of us have come basically. So
Absolutely.
similar to cell, that is one. So it means all are one. All are basically one, like ocean and waves. So all are the waves, but those are part of ocean. It is only question of realization. And maybe same thing what we just discussed. Guru Nanak they said, ik means is a mool mantra, bij mantra. Bij means it is a seed. All granth, everything is around ik. That means there are two ways of saying. One is the God is in everyone, that ship is in everyone. Second way is saying that all are ship. So all our ship is correct rather than ship is in everyone.
Yeah.
So all our ship means all are one basically. That is maybe knowledge.
Everything is a manifestation. Everything is a
Uh,
manifestation of SIP.
so the question doesn't arise, but when we realize really when we walk on the path, so There's no anxiety. There's no any what you call comparison with others because everybody is one. So I don't want to compare with somebody else and have jealousy,
No,
something
no.
like this.
You don't have to. There's no comparison here because it's not that you will have some feeling or I will have some other feeling, or if you have the feeling, I will not have the feeling. It's not like that.
No, no. What I want to say, once you are in realization, everybody is one, everybody is sip. So you will not have any kind of jealousy with from anyone. So
Cannot be.
once you, so once you
The
see,
the left eye is not jealous of the right eye.
ha, ha. So maybe before coming to call, maybe I was practicing with somebody. Suppose he is rich or somebody is having Mercedes Benz. So I have something XYZ. So I sometime I feel I can also maybe have Mercedes Benz. But then I started thinking he's my brother. So to reduce the jealousy, to reduce the comparison, I used to whoever was above me, I was saying he's my brother or sister, something like that. That was slowing down my jealousness. So that was my practice earlier. But after coming to Zoom call, SIP is in everyone, all are SIP. That is much, much beyond what maybe we had. So thank you very much for such kind of maybe insight. But it is a path. Maybe we are on the journey,
So
and
you will learn today what is going to happen in the times to come. If you are in the end of the call,
mm,
you will understand where you will reach,
definitely I
and you
mind
will,
the car.
yeah, and you will aspire for that. Then you aspire, don't desire, but you will aspire, and you will know. For example, if I tell you when you go to the top of the mountain, it will be snowing.
Okay.
So when you are as you're driving up, if it starts snowing, then what do you know?
You cannot see if it's
No,
snowing.
then you know I have reached the top of the mountain.
Okay.
Because I told you when you reach the top of the mountain, it will be snowing.
Mhm. Yes.
Correct. So this is a symptom. It's an indication of how we experience this divine oneness. What is this experience of divine oneness? You know, I met a yoga teacher sometime many years back, and that yoga teacher told me, close your eyes. I said, close your eyes. Okay. Now concentrate on this point. Okay, concentrate on this point. Now look deeper, very deep, very deep, very deep, deeper, deeper. Now you will see a purple light inside. You will see green light inside. Correctly, the purple light, green light is coming. But what is that? Where is that taking us? That purple light, if you close your eyes, what I'm telling you, will also see some light. That seems
Mm.
to be a physiological thing. That
The
seems,
mind
seems to
game.
be, I know
The
it,
mind
but
game.
it's a biological thing. It's just a biological, you can feel it. So what? That has nothing. That is not a
Mm.
real divine experience. That is
No,
where people get carried away.
but once you practice this, sir, maybe I feel a lot of pieces coming basically. Once you see everyone is sip, no?
Yeah.
So a lot of pieces coming because you are maybe a part of SIP or you are also SIP and
How
you
can
are uh,
how can you hate SIP? How can you
hmm,
be angry with SIP? How can you cheat SIP? Suppose somebody is giving you give somebody 100 rupees and you eat idli. They have to give you back 50 rupees. But they give you back 450 rupees. Now, if you're not on this call, you may take the money and put in your pocket. But
yes.
if you are in this call, I don't think you'll have the uh, consciousness to take that 450 rupees. You know, if by mistake he's thinking you gave 500.
So I can share you my experience yesterday night if it is
Huh.
okay. Uh, Actually, I stay in Ahmedabad, so I used to come Mumbai because I have a house in Mumbai also to my daughter's place. So I got a reservation from XYZ station, not from Ahmedabad, which was 30 minutes far from Ahmedabad station. So it was maybe AC. So and I could not able to get from Ahmedabad because of some their quota system. So I took another ticket of sleeper class after maybe 30, 40 years general class, no? So I waited for the TT. If he comes, so I will tell him I have ticket of first AC, so I want to travel. But TT did not came. Then I traveled after 30 years in general class and got down at station. I would have gone to maybe first AC, but after this call, no, I just went to general class and just went to that maybe first class at that station. So that is a change I see.
Yeah, what is the big deal? It's not a big deal. Thank you.
Uh,
Good, Renuka. Renuka,
thank
God's
you.
will. Thank you. And Rumataji and Rajanan. Yes,
Shivoham sir.
sure.
So when we become one with all, we forget that they are no different, meaning they are all same, they are all safe. There are no boundaries which we create usually, and there is no comparison, there is no separation. Separation dissolves, all conflicts also dissolve. We are free from seven monsters and misery of mind, and also the inquiry ceases and the acceptance and surrender is there, and we are into full peace, bliss and tranquility. One can feel the flow of consciousness, and for me it is like an alternate current, no direct current, because it comes, it goes. So still I need to practice more to be into the consciousness state.
Don't worry about it coming and going. It's part of the journey. Coming and going is good. It should not go away. Some people, they snap out of it. For example, they're not on the Zoom call for 1 month. Then after 1 month, they find it so difficult to come back to the Zoom call. I know some people who comes, they struggle to come back. Then again, after 1 or 2 days, they snap out. They find it so difficult. So it is with consciousness. Being established in consciousness is a very good thing, but the mind coming and pulling us out is a very common thing. Not to worry. We
How
need to be
to be, how to make it in continuum process actually.
by sadhana, by that the constant sadhana, by engaging in sattvic practice, by being in yoga, by it's just continuous practice, continuous sadhana, 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 sadhana. And of course, the deep love for the Supreme, deep love for God. Since you come on a Monday night, you understand that 1 hour, what emotion you feel. Is it the same that you feel otherwise in that 1 hour?
So it is a full dose for me for a week. It is
Ah,
so profound, and it is yeah, it keeps me in that peace and tranquility, and it brings me back on Monday next
that
Monday.
1 hour in the temple can be transformative, correct? That one
Yes,
hour,
exactly.
it can be like a drug. It can be just like a
Oh, it's like
complete.
a vaccine. I come like taking a dose of vaccine,
Okay. God's
which
will. Thank
goes
you.
for long term. Yeah.
5 minutes we have got. God's will, Rumataji, Rajanan, Siva, Abha, and we will end with True Preet. Nothing after True Preet. Okay. Yes, God's will.
Shiva, thank you for taking this call. Very interesting. And I think the question has already somehow been answered. The experience, I think it's like the ocean, the wave, it doesn't really become the ocean because it's already the ocean. So,
So what is the answer? What is that experience? Can you give me the answer?
well, I've heard the experience is almost like disappointing. I've heard that the self drops away. People feel disappointed that it's like something drops off. I heard a lady, she was sitting,
Why would
she,
nobody said that is disappointing? You're the first person saying it's disappointing. Why do you
well,
say that?
I'll have to send you this lady's details. She'll tell you. She was sitting having a cup of coffee, and she felt something drop off her. It's like a self drop away. Something fell away, but it's not. You don't really become one, but you feel something dropping. It's a separation. I think that the ego drops away, and then
No,
it's
but
a
you
kind of losing something. You lose that thing.
no
I think
no
that's
no
what the actual experience is: the loss of the self, loss of the
no.
individual.
There is nothing losing. There is only gaining. There's no losing.
You lose the ego.
I'm asking you, if you lose silver and get gold, is it losing? How do you lose? It's
Well,
transforming.
you lose a separate identity. You lose
Yeah, but
duality, and you
you
gain
lose
non-duality.
you lose being a human being and you start becoming God.
Yeah. Well,
So
you
that's
are God already. So I
yeah,
think you lose this. You lose the separate
you lose
issue that
suffering.
goes.
You lose suffering and you reach that state of ananda. So it's
It's
that's
like
what.
What I'm saying is 2 minus 1 equals 1. So 2 minus 1, you lose 1, then you get 1. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, fine. Unfortunately, we are at the end of the call, so we'll move on. Okay, thank you. Ruba Taji, Rajanand, Shiva, and Abba. And Trupli.
Pranam Guruji,
Pranam.
Shivam.
Boliye.
Guruji, my second point is there is no place of duality.
तो क्या होता है मजमा जी? When there's no place of duality, what is the
We
experience?
become one. We become one.
There is no 2 minus 1 equals 1. It's not like
Yes,
that. Everything is 1.
everything is one. Guruji, your Monday bhajans are so amazing. We are united with SIP.
Thank you.
आपकी कृपा से सब हो रहा है.
नहीं नहीं
Guruji,
प्रभु की
you have
कृपा से हो.
really changed the life. मजा आ जाता है मंडे को तो भजन्स का आनंद ही आनंद है. Daily I
Rajanand,
am
thank you.
listening. Today also I am listening.
Rajanand, thank you. Rajanand, Shiva, Abba, Trupli.
Sir, namaste, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, once we get established in Satchit Anand, that is all pervading love, as we say that by default mind is negative. So I may say here that once you get established in Satchit Anand, means by default we don't perceive, we don't experience variety in real sense. As at the same time, in this consistent awareness, one gets established in this realization, or in this what he is know, what knowing becomes being. That what I perceive, this that is nothing, just an appearance. ये बेसिकली हमने सुना था, हम समझ गए बेसिकली, और हम रियलाइज भी कर रहे हैं अब. तो अपेरेंस जो हमें है, ये सारी अपेरेंस है, एमरजेंस है फ्रॉम द वन अंडरलाइंग रियलिटी दैट इज सिप कॉन्शियसनेस. उसी ओशन से, और ये हमें मालूम था, लेकिन हम इसमें जी रहे हैं अब. इसलिए हम सॉक्स को भी आज प्यार से निकल, जो मैं चीजें फेंक रहा था सर पहले 2-3 साल पहले, उनको मैं प्यार से रख रहा हूँ. आई डोंट थ्रो, आई कीप देम. सो वही नोइंग एंड बीइंग में फर्क हो गया. व्हाट आई फील, एवरीथिंग हैज, हर किसी चीज में प्यार से करते हैं. तो इसी में क्या होता है दैट देन वन डजंट फील, दिस इज पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस, वन डजंट फील लोनलीनेस. अकेलापन है ही नहीं कहीं. आप बोतल से भी अंदर से बात करते हो आप सच, जस्ट बिकॉज यू फील लव इज इमर्जिंग फ्रॉम आउट, वहां से ही प्यार मिलता है और आप प्यार के साथ मिक्स हो जाते हो, और कभी हर्ट नहीं हो जाते हो, कभी कुछ नहीं होता है. ऑल जो बोलते हैं 14 मॉन्स्टर्स जैसे थे नहीं, उनको बाय बाय किया हमने, वी रिमेन अबव दैट. तो वही वननेस हुई. और क्या हुई सर? वननेस थोड़ी दिखानी है या बोलना है. इट इज नॉट दैट, यू हैव टू फील इट विद इन योरसेल्फ. वननेस इज टू बी फेल्ट.
तो आपका लंबा आंसर शॉर्ट 1 लाइन में क्या होगा आज?
सच्चितान में रहो आराम से, बस खुद वननेस आएगी.
शिवा, थैंक यू. थैंक यू शिवा.
Shiva Guruji, my experience is, this is my personal experience, I would say, with love and compassion for all, everything, everyone is recognized as part of oneself. So I experience this now. So I can say I see SIP in all. This is my experience. Soul, I say experience every soul as SIP, and experience everything as, even in Atom also I experience the SIP.
Good. Thank you.
Because
Good.
there is only one consciousness which is undivided.
Good. Well said. Well said, Abba and Trupri. Thank you. Thank you, Shiva.
Pranam, everybody, and beautiful, beautiful gathering of SIPs. So, and everything has been covered on this call. So, only thing I can say is we're all, there's probably just one struggle for all of us is that we don't, intellectually we all understand it, but it's difficult to stay in that place. And for that, I've just read a beautiful book, a 16th century, 15th century, by Brother Lawrence. It's called Presence of God. And if we just keep on, and we've discussed this also at this call so many times, that if we just keep on remembering God in every possible way, in every breath, then we are one. We see God pervading separating everything, even matter. Everything is but that. Nothing is but that. So as a result, then we are one with everything, you know. But staying in that places, we have to keep on remembering. We make friends with that God, whatever Shiva, whatever we want to give the name, and just keep on remembering you're there, you're in my heart the whole time, you know. So that is the oneness. That's the only way I can say that I experience oneness.
Okay, good. I hope today, I wish I had time to go deeper into what you said. Remembering God is the most beautiful way of realizing God. But remembering God still keeps duality. Because I am remembering God, I am remembering God. But realizing God breaks the duality. And I'd love to look at what Brother Lawrence is saying, because I hope it's the same thing. And Ava, today, what you said, what everybody's intellectualizing, today we are trying to get to experiencing. So in the next 2 minutes, we will close with that experience. True, Preet. Thank you, Abba, for your inputs. But today, before I end, I hope I will spend a minute or two on what is that experience of becoming one, not just remembering God, but becoming one with God, becoming one with all. True, Preet.
Sir, what Abaji said was also very beautiful. First, initially, like, we have to remember him.
Absolutely.
And then, which helps us more is like bhajans, like everybody was saying about your bhajans, sir. Rumata Ji was saying. The bhajans really help. And there's a little line in Gurbani, sir. Gaviye, suniye, man rakhiye bhav. It means, sir, first we have to sing the songs or be present and listen to the bhajans and the songs. Where wherever the just of God is there, wherever there is Jai Jai of Bhagwan in Hindi, I can translate that, sir. And Man Rakhiye Bhav is the deep contemplation, sir, of the complete what the words are. What does God wants to say? What the Guru wants to tell you? Which path he wants to show you? And that only comes with contemplation, with meditation, and with the deep thinking, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Drupi. So let us conclude with a very deep understanding. What is that experience of becoming one with all? I don't remember who all have said it, but let me share this with you. One, like Abba said in the last, intellectualization. Intellectualization is awakening. And awakening then goes from doing to being, how we started. I think Atmanand at the second point started saying from doing to being. So Atmanand, what happens when you go from doing to being? This is where some people have experienced the snowfall. When they've experienced the snowfall, it only means they have reached the top of the mountain, because it only snows in the top of the mountain. Now, what is that experience of becoming one with all? Can we say it in words? Yes. What is that experience? That experience of becoming one with all is Ananda, is peace, love, and bliss, is Satchit Ananda. According to me, ultimately, it is Nirvana. Nirvana is that state of eternal happiness. I mean, nothing matters. After all, what matters? You are sip, I am sip, we are all sip. What is this drama? It's a Leela. What is everything? It's a Maya. How does it matter? Imagine our world is going to end today. Imagine after this Zoom call, for all of us, imagine in 1 minute now, the world is going to end. What matters? Tell me what matters? Nothing matters. And we are thinking, what will happen to my house? Who will take my car? How does it matter? How does anything matter? What matters is till that moment we are gone, being established in consciousness. How do you experience that? How do you experience sip in all? How do you experience it? You will feel the joy. You will feel the deep bliss. And some of you get this once in a way. Some of you feel that happiness, that state of joy. It may be when reading something. It may be when listening to something. Something sparks, a spark comes, and you feel that spark of joy. The challenge is to retain that joy. The challenge is to keep that Satchit Anand established. The challenge is to feel that nirvana without the mind robbing it too often. Sometimes, like the fish goes out of the water, go back, BBC, bring back consciousness. But enjoy, try to reach that state where you are able to enjoy Ananda. This is a signal I'm trying to give you. Try to be in that Ananda. What is this Ananda? Before I go, what is this Ananda? This Ananda is Neti Neti Tattvamasi. This Ananda is मैं क्या हूँ कुछ भी नहीं सब कुछ तुम ही हो प्रभु तुम बिन मैं क्या कुछ भी ना. Just today for Shivratri I was writing a new song. What's the new song I was writing? Shambho Shankara Shivoham Shivoham तुझको प्यार इतना मैं करता हूँ तुझ बिन और कुछ ना मैं चाहता हूँ दिल के अंदर तुझे पाया है दिल के अंदर तुझे पाया है तेरे साथ हर पल हूँ जीता मैं. How are you able to live with sip all the time? How are you able to feel this? मैं क्या हूँ तुझ बिन नहीं कुछ मैं कण कण में तू है नहीं कुछ मैं कुछ नहीं सब कुछ तू ही है सच में मैं ना सिर्फ तू ही है. This is not intellectualization. When this can lead to a state of ananda, this can lead to a state of bliss, of eternal joy. Then you have started experiencing this. With folded hands, I bow down to you.